Car detailing. It's one of those things that is oddly therapeutic for us car guys. Something about having pride of ownership, something about knocking that dust off your car and bringing it back to brand new again. That shiny gloss that your car has when the sun hits right after a car wash, that black tire shine that gleams, the smell of your car freshener. Now, we all know that it can become a chore when it starts to become inconvenient and not fun anymore when you have to drag things out and put it away. And that's why it's so important to have a dedicated detailing system to keep enjoying washing your cars and keeping it therapeutic. Welcome back to our garage makeover series. This is your Viet American Unk. We are doing the detailing section today. We're going to start with the unboxing. Now, I do have everything right here, all in a box. So we're going to do the magical YouTube edit. Now, look at that. We got everything unboxed. We're going to start right over here with our shop vac. Now, it is dirty and open because I used it before. I cheated a little bit making this video. We also have our hose reel right over here, 60 foot. We also have our mounts right here for the nozzle heads. And then we also have our pressure washer gun. It swivels. It's awesome. Love that one. Also from Amazon. Now remember, everything's going to be, or a lot of things are going to be from Amazon because we're doing a budget build. This is our spotless rinse system right here. And then this is our foam cannon from Amazon as well. And this big blue beast right here is our pressure washer system. It is a 2100 max PSI Westinghouse, 1.76 gallons per minute. You have two Adams buckets. We have little dolly add-ons too to make it easier to roll around. And then we have these awesome little red brackets here that you can put on the side to contain your detailing stuff. Now, when we first got the house, there was no spigot there and no power outlets, okay? We added two power outlets. This used to be just a single plug. Now we have two, all right? This one right here is going to be for our garage jack and, of course, our pressure washer system. And now, before you guys go and say, why didn't you just buy something from Obsessed Garage? Guys, I am a broke boy, okay? If you want to help me afford something like that, hit the subscribe button, watch it all the way through, drop a like, comment, share, whatever. Help me out, okay? I'm just a small YouTuber, all right? This is my budget build. I'm going to say it's probably going to future-proof me for about a few years. And if I do feel like it and make a bunch of money, I buy a nicer one, but your boy's a little broke, okay? And I love cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I love cheap. Now, that doesn't go to say that I love cheap shit that will break all the time. These things, I've done a bunch of research. They're very good for your budget, okay? And they work pretty good. And after I install everything, obviously I'm going to start using it. I will do a follow-up review. I'll talk about the stuff that I don't like about it, stuff that I wish I had spent a little bit more money if it does come to that. All right. So I'm not going to bore you with a time lapse. I'm just going to do the YouTube snap. And here we are. Man. It's the simple things in life like this that, you know, it just makes you so freaking happy. Going from living in the hood and actually living off of food stamps and Section 8 housing to having something like this. I used to wash my cars, right? At car washes. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I had so many good memories with that. But, I mean, not ever even thinking about affording a home, living in the ghettos, to having a home and then having something like this as a car enthusiast. It just, I mean, look at, I got chills, man. I don't know if you guys will ever feel this feeling. I hope you do. This sense of like pride of ownership, but having this right here is, wow, just, I mean, wow, man. Okay, so this is our budget build, detailing, corner, pressure washer system, whatever you want to call it. I built this specifically for my needs, so you can adjust it or change things out however you want to do it. But we did keep this budget friendly. Now, this is not completely dirt cheap. It's still kind of pricey. This is probably the most priciest thing that I've put money into, but it is not going to be your $5,000, $10,000 setup, okay? A lot of people do spend, yes, believe it or not, up to 10 grand on their setup. This is pretty simple. Now you can adjust things if you want to, but this is what I like, and it's worked so far for me, and I've actually used it a couple times, love it a lot. So we're gonna start from the top and go all the way down. And then at the end, we're gonna tally everything up and see how much we actually spent, starting with the pressure washer machine. This is a Westinghouse EPX 3100V. It's got 2100 PSI max. You get 1.76 gallons per minute. I'm just doing it as a hobby. I like to wash my cars. It's therapeutic to me. I'm not doing like a business from this, so I don't need anything crazy. I spent $119 for this right here. $119. It works fantastic. Now, when I was putting everything together, I did run into a few issues in the back right here. You do have to switch this out, okay? You're gonna have to pull out some tools and pull this part out and then replace it, because the one that comes with it really sucks. So that's only it. I spent like, I think 10 bucks on the fitting in the back right there. I can't remember what I used. I'm gonna try to remember, but I can't right now off the top of my head. We do have this steel braided line right here as well. Bought that off of Amazon for about 20 bucks. And then we use 3/4 PEX pipes, okay? So fittings or water pipes or whatever you want to call it. The 3/4 PEX pipes, I've used Sharkbite for the fittings, okay? Now, Obsessed Garage, I love their stuff. That's actually where I got my inspiration to do something like this. I didn't want to use their stuff because remember, those things, high quality, but also very expensive. I've never had any leaks, okay? Now, obviously, when I put everything in, it was kind of difficult to not have a leak. So we did have a few leaks right here and right, I think, over here. I had to just go back, tighten a few things, and it was fine. So the PEX pipes, I use two, I think 25 feet PEX pipes, and they were like 15 bucks each. Technically, I could have just done one, but I got two just in case. I didn't know how I was gonna run the setup. I didn't know if I was gonna have to go around, loop it around, do whatever. So I got two just in case. But yeah, you only need one. I used two. Spent 30 bucks on that, $15 each. Okay, and then the fittings. Okay, these Sharkbite elbows. All right, that's what cost at a pretty penny. Now remember, Sharkbite is good, but it's not cheap either. There are cheaper ways to do it. I've seen people do it, but these push to connects, oh my God, please guys, get these push to connects. They are life-saving. They're so easy to use, okay? Super easy to use. If you mess up somewhere, you just get a little, the little disconnect thing, and then you disconnect it. Here, let me show you. So this is the tool that you use. It's got a wider side and a skinnier side, and you can see which side goes where, obviously. You just put it right here. Make sure you line it up right over here. You just squeeze it and give it a nice little tug, and boom, you are disconnected, right? Oh, and water goes out. You need it, push it right back in, okay? How simple is that, okay? So, love Sharkbite, and this push to connect system is super awesome. Absolutely love it. Okay, so with all the tools, these three tools alone, you can make this happen. This is going to be your pipe cutter, your Pex Cutter right here. I think it's 12 bucks right here. You can get it a lot of places. Amazon, Lowe's, Home Depot. I got mine off of Amazon. This is your debur right here. This is going to help round out those edges to make your connections not leak. Also can find it for about 15 bucks. And then you have your connection disconnectors. Those three tools alone cost me probably like 30 bucks, and that's all I needed to do this setup right here, okay? You don't need anything crazy or fancy. Obviously, you need a few monkey wrenches along with some wrenches just to get the pipings and the fittings super tight, and then obviously you need some plumber's tape just to make sure everything is nice and tight, okay? Now, for the fittings, I used a total of 8 elbows, 2 male to female connectors, 1 valve connector. This one's probably the most expensive. This one's like 30 bucks. And then a few more of the female to male connectors. And then this braided steel line right here with a valve. altogether about 160 bucks. Okay, so all in for that 160 bucks. We do have a hose reel right here. This is a automatic hose reel. If you pull it, it will go with you. Okay, it will go super far. Now what I like about this is it's also retractable. Okay, so when you're using this, okay, you don't have to constantly fight it, right? You can keep pulling it, and then whenever you're ready, you just do the little tug, a quick tug, and it'll just retract itself in, okay? No need to sit here and hand reel it, okay? Now, some people like to do it. If that's your jam, that's your jam. It's totally okay. This hose reel right here, it's 100 feet too, I think, or 50 feet. Let me double check. I'm gonna post a little text right here to correct myself, but I believe it's 50 feet. I don't think it's 100 feet. 50 feet, and the hose reel costed me $113.99, okay? Now, moving along, we have this right here. Okay, this is our pressure washer nozzle holder. Okay, it also holds foam cannons. All right, while we're talking about foam cannons, all right, this foam cannon right here as well, $22.99 on Amazon as well. Super foamy. Absolutely love this thing too. You can change out the orifice if you want to get a better foam, but the one that comes with it is great already. We do have the shelving rack right here. This was also from Amazon. I believe I got this for, it's a 6-gallon shop vac, wet and dry. We got it on Amazon for 118 bucks, comes with a hose. I got this hose sock right here on Amazon as well. I believe this was like 20 bucks. That way when you're vacuuming in the car, it's not rubbing against the car and then you're chipping your paint or peeling your paint or scratching your car. We also have our Vevor water pressure system deionizer. This Vevor one right here, you get 330 gallons of filtration before you need to change out the filters. I did buy two packs of the filters. This system here costed me 170 bucks. It was on sale on Temu. Yes, Temu sells Vevor stuff. Check Temu, guys. Please stop knocking on Temu. I used to be a Temu hater too, but 175 bucks right here. And then I did buy 2 packs of the 2 filter deionizer packets. Those are going to be, I believe, 60 bucks for each pack of 2. About 2, it's like 120 bucks. That's gonna last me a really long time. Moving along down to right over here, we have our wash buckets. We got 2 Adams wash buckets. Each of them were 20 some bucks each. Together 2 for 45. I bought some extra lids for it. I guess it was like, I think, 5 bucks each. We have our little black dollies right here too. I got these off of Temu. I believe there are 2 for $27.99. Absolutely love it. Goes with the whole color scheme of it too. I did have blue ones before, but I didn't like the color scheme, so I switched over to this black one. We have our red side bucket dollies right here. You can take a brush and put it right here if you want to while you're washing it. Love that. And then you can put your dirty stuff. You can see it's kind of dirty on this side, so it drips out. You're not constantly putting it into the bucket and then contaminating the water while you're washing. Okay. Now, these, I got 2 of them. There's another one somewhere around. I can't remember where I put it. They're 2 for 25 bucks. So about $12 each. And then we have our brush holders over here. This is our smaller detail brush holders. I got this off of Amazon. That's $17.99. This right here is also off Amazon right here. This is $13.99, and this comes with 2. So I got this and this, put that right there. This also comes with 2, but I didn't need 2. So they're actually way cheaper if you want to divide the cost out, right? This is actually only 8 bucks each because they come with 2. This is actually only $7 each because they come with 2. Then moving on to our detailing spray rack right here. This right here also got off of Amazon. That's going to cost us $25.99. I did thought about getting a second one to put here or here. Not sure yet. Remember, this is just the initial build here. I'm going to change a few things here and there when we move along throughout the years. So far right now, I like the way it is. And then we're going to go up to right here. This is our Temu cabinet. Yes, this is off of Temu. This is where I put all of my towels and such. Okay, we have our drying towel, our wash mitts, more wash mitts, and some microfiber towels right there. Got to replenish that. And that concludes our detailing area, okay? All in the cost, ready, drum roll, under $1,000. Yes, under $1,000. Now, that includes, remember, the pressure washer system, the hoses, the fitting, the PEX pipe fittings, the reel holes, the foam cannon. These were old. I already had these. I didn't count these. The foam cannons, the mount, right? The pressure washer filter system, okay? All the brackets right here and the mounts and the holders, and then the brackets right here too. So if you really wanted to, you could get this even cheaper, okay? By not getting this right here and just using the one that comes with it, or buying a separate hose that you can kind of wind up yourself or roll up yourself if you want to. Save $100 there. You can get a cheaper pressure washer system, save like $50 there, but we kept it under $1,000. I believe this is the best balance for the budget, okay? Remember, some of these, nothing against Obsessed Garage. I absolutely love his stuff. Watched him since I was a kid, but your boy is broke, okay? You can spend $1,000 just on the pressure washer system, nothing else, just the pressure washer system, no mounts yet or anything, just that right there. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, okay? Sounds like a lot in hindsight when you say $1,000, but it can get really expensive really fast. So far, I love it. If you have any questions, drop in the comments below. But so far, this is what we have. Absolutely love it. And I'm going to go ahead and put it through its paces so you can see it in action. Now, as always, I'm going to try to leave as many links in the description below. If you're trying to get something similar to that, I'm gonna leave it all down there. There are sales throughout the year. Of course, Black Friday is gonna have the big sales. I always sit around and look for the sales. So whatever price I mentioned is what I paid for at that time. Just remember that. So you might get it cheaper. It might be more expensive. I can't control that. Concludes our part 3 of our garage makeover, our detailing section. We kept it under $1,000 so far. Everything is working great. I absolutely love this thing. If you have any questions, like I said, leave a comment below. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and give me a follow. And if you enjoyed this series, why does it have to be your last? Hit subscribe. See you on the next one.